All right. Welcome back yet again for another race. This time, the main event. 33 laps. Did do some tweaking on NR2003 to maybe allow for the AI to be a little less aggressive. You know, I turned the drafting distance up a little bit so that they're a little bit more separated. So we'll see if that does anything. Alright, fire it up. There's no reason to... Oh, why did I click upload manager? There's no reason to hold myself back from getting this thing started. We'll turn that on though. And then we'll fire up our cautions. Race back. Collisions and cautions. Lap cars in the back. Again, I won't be doing double file restarts because I do not trust the AI at this track specifically. They do not run nice at this track, like at all. Like they'll wreck each other for some reason. Okay. I think that squares that all away. Just do one nice thing. Make sure I'm recording this because I need it recorded. Okay, ba-bam and ba-bam. Okay, see our starting lineup, and look at that. That is impressive. Got the pole for the LCQ race and is now on pole for the event. That's honestly really impressive. So yeah, Noah Sewell in front of the field. Our top three is all guys that race their way into the race through the LCQ. So Christopher Belfan, Jacob Abner, top three. After that, Bruno Di Giacomo, I think he's 11th in points actually. So yeah, interesting. He's starting in 4th and 5th. Potato Chip races his way in. Top 5 points, Duster there. Jerry Jaldson, 68. And his teammate Brad Cheston, 86. Looks like they're in row number 5, I believe. Then the 6 and the 44, we're working our way towards the midfield sections. Coop Snyder in the 11. French Fry in the 4. Alex M. Stokes Twins, Jackson Brown, the Stig, Matt Kenzer, Caleb Dellinger, Connor Brenton, Rocky Gordon, CJ MSA, and then did I add Buttersworth? I don't know why. Oopsies, that's a mistake. How did I end up doing that? I must have. Okay, we're going to have to restart that whole lineup. What happened here? You're not supposed to be in this. No cheating. Who was the final guy in? Who did I miss? No. 33, 43. 43 is not in it. 48's not in it. 54 was not in it. 60, it was a 60. Gosh darn it. Okay, fix that. We're going to restart that once more. If it's a 22, I'm going to flip. Is it? Who is that? Wait a second.
Drivers, to your cars.
Dellinger, okay. The adjusted, with the proper lineup, front row, Caleb Dellinger and Ben Shades. 2 returning drivers, French Fry, and our points leader, Matt Kenzer, is 4th. Neely and Lucas, Mila Jensen, Owen Aviation, James Fleischer, Alex M, Stig, Drag Corton, Coop Snyder, Jared Geraldson, Tom Tittles, Cheston, Bomber, Bruno Di Giacomo, Duster, Sewell, Trade Tracks. This is now working towards the back of the field, so adjusted. The 20 is way back here now, unfortunately. Same 22. Johnny Quinton, Mitchell Hodak, Peter Drake, Abner, Rocky Gordon, Potato Chip, Morrissey, Burgum, CJ MSA, Connor Brenton, and Steve Lark. Wow, that mixed up a lot of the field. Having to reset that. So apologies to everybody who got snubbed there. For anybody who is now up front, you're welcome. You're welcome. I just helped you out. So what I've learned a lot from these Sonoma races is that the error. What I've learned from these Sonoma races is that the top two usually are the ones that are top two after the restart and continue to stay top two. Maybe, just maybe, someone else gets their car in there and makes the pass, but I've seen over and over again where the leader is the person to dominate the race, but this could be the first time that changes, and I could honestly see that happening. We shall see on that, honestly. Some of our storylines we got currently going on. Dellinger, bad stretch of races. He was up in the top 5 in points for a minute there. Had a bad stretch, and he's plummeted. So he really needs a good day. So yeah, points leader, like I said, 4th. Any other interesting starters here? 78 is high up. Same with the 60 car. Both of them, after racing through the LCQ, are starting quite high up. So that's really interesting there. Let's see how long we got here. 125 seconds. Jerry Jelson. Hey, okay, not a bad spot there for Tom Tittles. He is really needed to put together a good race. It'd be really ironic if he got involved in a first lap crash or something goofy like that, because I don't know, that's just kind of the season he's been having. He really needs a good run. Same with a couple guys in this area. I mean, the 72, obviously, I think really needs a good run. A lot of these guys are back here and are near the bubble in the top 30 in points and need to stay in the top 30 in points. I'm looking at the 30 back here. He definitely is near the bubble. Same with the 85. If he has one good race, that 85 car, he is back above the bubble, I think. Actually, I'm not sure about that statement. I know that 66 is close. Same with the 61. I think another good example of that would be probably the 86. He did miss the other race. So, yeah, I would say he's a pretty good example of that as well. So, yeah, there's a lot on the line here. As we're kind of halfway through the season, I'm entering the second half of the season. There's a lot of guys that are establishing where they're going to sit at the end of the season. We have our first kind of points gap between first and second points between the 71 and then everyone else. It is a dogfight, second on back. There's a good gap, I think, in the top 10, just outside the top 10 to like 13th or so. And then the whole way back to 26th, where it's like the difference between, one guy and another is a point, or there'll be like 5 people tied with the same amount of points. It is a mess after the second position in the points. So Kenzer's really just trying to extend that lead as we look for the call.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command. A little different from the LCQ. We're going to do a full pace lap here. I just figured that that'd be a better idea. So Dellinger, man, he's had a bad stretch of races. Same with Ben Shades. He's been a non-factor all season long. He really needs a good race. A really good race. A lot of these guys up here are looking to have that good turnaround race. The 71 car is really. I mean, if he finishes fourth, he will extend his points lead. I guarantee you. Unless someone in the top 3 is the winner, which I mean at this lineup, none of these guys are top 5 in points. I think the 71's just trying to stay out of chaos, honestly, for this event. So that'll be a pretty interesting storyline to see if Matt Kensler can extend his points lead and stay out of trouble. Very good start, though. Very good start. I just realized something. Sorry, guys. I just realized the GNL TV little logo thing was kind of just chilling there in the middle of my screen. I just took that off. Gonna quickly work our way around the track. And through the S's. I'm really excited for this race. I'm really excited to see this 33 lap event, you know. Nice long event. This could go poorly here on the first lap. Just like the LCQ race, if you tuned into that and you saw that. The AI gets really funky into turn 1 or into the front stretch on the start of the race where they like to go 3 wide, and that usually causes wrecks. So keep an eye out on that happening. I'm gonna give it a 50-50 shot that we're under caution before we go into turn 1. So honestly, this first restart is just attrition, and then after that we tend to get into more of a flow. But I've also seen races that are just pure chaos. So, you know, the summer series norm at this point. You expect chaos in this series. You expect accidents in this series. And I think today is going to be no different. Pace car is now off. They're going to take this long sweeping corner here. And on the front stretch. To take the green flag for 33 laps here for race number 5 in the 2024 Summer Series. Green flag is out, and we are racing here at Sonoma. Is he going to look low? Is that 4 car going to make it 3 wide? Oh my goodness, he tried. He so tried. Did they make it? They made it, I think. Oh my, they did not make it. Oh, the 83 is over the wall and the 45 just flipped over. Caution. I heard a sound, and that was the sound. That was the sound of death. So James Morrissey, he cooked. CJ MSA was on top of the wall, on the other side of the wall. I think we had a double flip, guys. Of course. Have we experienced our third fatal wreck of the season? Probably. The answer is probably. See what happened. Oh my goodness. So we're going 3 wide for what, 85th? How did that happen? Oh. So it was only it wasn't a double flip. Very similar to the Lucas and the Nathan Will accident at Daytona during the duels, if you didn't remember that one. Very similar type of car getting stuck in the wall. Oh. There's a lot of flips at Sonoma. This is the first one that I believe that I've seen that looks like that. What a wreck. I don't think I've ever seen a car manage to get to the other side of that wall, by the way. So, this is a first. Incredible. Incredible. Incredible, man. We find a way to do new shit every time. We find a way every time we do these races to make the most spectacular things happen. This is the series that is forever giving. That's crazy to me that we've seen so many flips this year. Last season there was 2 flips, I believe. There was the 8 car flipped over at Bowman Gray of all places, and then there was another flip at Charlotte. I think that was the 6 of Easy. This year, I think we've had like 3 or 4 flips already. I mean, I know I already discussed the 2 cars flip. That was one of them. I know literally just last week, the 43 flipped over. Or last race. I don't know if that was last. It was 2 weeks ago, I think. 2 weeks ago, 43 car flipped over at Charlotte. Or not Charlotte. Oh my gosh. At Nashville on the first lap. That flip actually screwed him in this race because he was put in the LCQ and he didn't even race his way in. I think we're going to have one more lap here of racing. 2 cars out already. You know which ones they are. If you tuned in for long enough to see what the hell just happened, you know those cars are not going anywhere. Matter of fact, we might have had to bring out the tarps yet again. Somehow it says that they're not done yet, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. Come around for the, I believe, the 3rd lap. Yes. We're going to have one nice long yellow flag lap here, and then we're going to get going yet again. This time a single file restart should allow for less chaos on the initial start. I guess while we're waiting on this lap, we might as well go check out, show you guys what happened. Oh, yeah, they're done. They're done in a half. So who's the one that made the initial 3-wide pass? Because they're at fault here. Looks like it was Potato Chip, I believe. And then I think the 45 kind of just didn't expect them to be 3-wide there. And kind of cut across like they were only 2-wide. I honestly, this is the first time I can say that this wreck was all 3 people's fault here. Him for making it 3-wide. Him for doing this little lunge here. This little lunge is kind of what made him 3-wide. If he would have backed out there, he would have been perfectly fine. And then the 45 for causing the main beef of the wreck. And causing the whatever the hell just happened here. That's incredible. Never in my life was I I heard a sound. I'm like, okay, there was a wreck. I like scrape on back, you know, and I just see a car on the other side of the wall and another car on the wall. Crazy. What are the odds that we get another flip in this race? Nice car of yesterday cars. I know I love the car of yesterday cars. I actually have a collection of 2007 diecasts. I think that was like the best year for paint schemes of all time. Like 2007 was just mwah, chef's kiss, beautiful. But yeah, what are the odds that we get a second flip in this race? I will almost guarantee you that we're gonna have another flip, and it's gonna be because someone gets turned and it's gonna snag the tire barriers and flip over. I just had that feeling. But yeah, going green this time around looks like my prediction was correct. Usually they like to turn around and get us going green as quickly as possible because it's really not fun having to run extra laps here at this track because it is a long, tedious process. Okay. Pace car is off yet again. Let's see if we can make it more than just a corner this time around. It's now Ben Shades and then Caleb Dellinger. 1, 2, 3rd is the points leader, Matt Kenzer. Oh, I forgot I turned off collisions under caution. That was the best decision of all time. Now they're not wrecking in that spot. That was a great decision. Green flag. Oh, never mind. That was a bad decision. Oh, no. That was a bad decision. Guys, I broke it. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to turn back on collisions under caution. God damn it. I wish that all NR2003 track developers a very nice Christmas for ruining half my races because of. And I hope that the developer of Better Cautions figures that out, because now we just killed the 66 and the 61 and the 8. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're just gonna skip this. I'm not dealing with all these tedious caution laps. There we go. Apologies to the 61 and the 66 guys. You guys deserved better, but NR2003 giveth and NR2003 taketh away. And it is in a bad mood right now. I mean, I figured since the last 3 weeks have all been utter hell. I've been apologizing every week for something. Whether it's better cautions, shitting the bed, and setting a bunch of guys a lap down, or it's the track itself causing 1,000 bajillion wrecks all at once. Yeah, we had to turn that off. So, dudes are going to rear end each other now and get some damage in the final corner, but it's better than whatever the hell we just saw there. This has been one of the glitchiest races so far this season, and that's really funny to me because I didn't think we can honestly beat Nashville or Rockingham or Jennerstown. Those races were all individually glitchy. Nightmare fuel. This series is nightmare fuel. See, they're gonna rear end each other, but at least they're not having coitus and then destroying each other. Third time's a charm. Lap number 6. Ben Shades, Caleb Dellinger, Matt Kenzer. Green flag. Into one. 71 tries to make the move, can't make it happen. Now he's going to be side by side with a 4 now. Oh, 78 gets turned. Oh, goodness. We seriously can't do shit. Goodness gracious, this is just awful. I put together the worst series of all time. Tokar has nothing on this. Do I even need to tell you what happened? How did he get so much damage? Was that the 11? I don't even know anymore. Looks like it was the 94 that hit him. And that's how the 11 car got damaged. Lovely. Lovely stuff here. Let's not waste any time. I'm not gonna waste time today. I don't care if the taker gets screwed up. I'm not putting up with this. Alrighty. This is my TED Talk to every single driver in the field. Please do me a favor and just race. I just want to see some racing. I ran the tests and they were fine. Okay. Ben Shades, Dellinger, and Kenzer. That is not changed one bit. As we head into Rear End City. Yeah, well, better than whatever the heck happened on that second caution. We're on caution number 3 now. If we get another one, that's number 4. And we haven't even made it 10 laps in the race. Let's try it again. Green flag once more. Lap number 9. 12 car gets a decent jump there. 71's going to try to look low. Can't make the move. into one. A little more strung out this time. That's maybe a good thing. Let's try to behave ourselves, boys and boys. I don't think there's any girls in this field. No, there is girls in this field. Boys and girls, behave yourself. Boys and girls and everyone else, just behave yourself, please. Anyways, Ben Shades was able to really get a good launch there. And was going to drive away a little bit. Battles for second, though, between the 71 and the 31. Dellinger's getting hunted down by Kenzer. After that, French Fry, Lucas, Owen Aviation, Mila Jensen, Fleischer, Jared Corton. Battle here between the Stig and Alex M. And behind that, Jared Geraldson. Oh, 2 cars around. It's the 08 and the 42. Another caution. Okay, which one of you buffoons caused this one? Oh, look who it is. Someone is upset they've been running like okay, I'm not going to continue with that. You know what? You know what, guys? I'm making the executive decision. Can I disable cautions? I can't, can I? I can't disable cautions. We're stuck with these cautions. Fine. I'm not playing your games. I'm not sitting and waiting through these cautions. The average speed of this race has been like a half a mile per hour. Oh, I just skipped like a lap. Was that another wreck? Okay. Pitting. People are pitting. There's some damage. I guess that was because of Ass Pack City in the final turn. People were getting damage. So it's 1271, 431. I guess I skipped a part of that restart, my bad. My care has gone out the window. I tried making this series a professional series where we like try to take things seriously, but I can't. I can't anymore. I'm just so done with all the stupid crap that's happening constantly. I just can't take this seriously. Like, I'd spend hours and hours painting all these cars just to see them just put on the worst product I've ever made in my life. And it's my fault. It's my fault. I'm the one who did it. It's upsetting. It's definitely not rewarding, but I'm going to enjoy it the best I can. Anyways, looks like we do have a bit of a battle here between the 12 and the 71. As Kenzer's catching. If Kenzer wins this race, freaking... That's the freaking shot heard around the world. If he wins this race, he is opening up a... Oh my goodness! Who was that? That was the 18 and the 72, wasn't it? Oh my... Who drove it? Oh my goodness. What happened? What in the world? He got hit by Zero. The KB fan got hit by Zero. He got hooked by Zero. And then he came out and he freaking took the 71 with him. Wow. Are we on caution number 6 now? This is a disaster. This is a disaster the likes I've never seen since, like, I don't know, Rockingham, like 3 races ago. Guys, we're almost halfway through this race. It just felt like we're half an hour into this, so we're realistically halfway through this race. This race has been nothing but me doing the skip button because I don't want to have to sit through these long cautions. You've got to be kidding? Yeah, it's about accurate. I mean, for most drivers, you know, that's how it's going to go today. A lot of people are going to get wrecked today. Apparently, that's just the mojo of today, is just drive like idiots. And I don't have the black flag mod, so I can't just like park people for fun for driving like idiots. If so, I would have parked like 5 or 6 guys by now for over aggressive driving because it is awful watching the pace of this race. All right, mixed up front row this time around. There's a little love tap there from the 71. So it's Ben, Shades, Matt Kenzer, French Fry, and I think Dellinger's fourth. Yes, Dellinger's fourth. Green flag is out for the bajillionth time. Woo woo. 12-71-4. Green flag. 2 dives down to the inside of the 31 there. And that's for the 4th position. That's going to get closed pretty quickly. Maybe a battle here for 2nd heating up. See if the children have behaved this time around. It looks like they have. How is that 84 so slow? He's literally running around with all the guys with engine issues. That's a problem. Oh my goodness, 29 almost lost it back there. Kenzo just lost the spot too. French Fry is now up to 2nd. He's a winner this season. Imagine he could be the first 2-time winner in all of Summer Series history. That'd be pretty crazy. Anyways, we look on back battles for 3rd though between Kenzer and Dellinger. After that, Lucas, Owen Aviation, Drag Corton, Jensen, Alex M, Jared Geraldson, Fleischer, Stiggs, Saints, WX, No Right Turn, Zero, Duster, Tittles. Here's a battle here. Oh my goodness, guys, we did it. We made it a lap. I am proud of each and every one of you guys for making it 1 lap. Shades leads 1 to more. See if French Fry can capitalize on his pass. Seems to be pretty fast. Looks like a couple more in pit road. Duster and Cheston. I am so proud of each and every one of you guys for... Oh! 94 car just dropped it in the dirt there for a second. He's going to get passed now by the 33. Potentially. We shall see. He's kind of getting swarmed by both of the Team 44 cars. Oh, look who's moving his way up. Is that Tom Tittles I see? Entering the top 15? Potentially. Did I just see someone get spun around? Or am I just tweaking now? I think I'm just tweaking now. I've seen so many cars wrecked in this race that I'm actively seeing stuff. This race is making me go crazy. We'll see if the 4 car can catch him. I haven't seen a singular pass for the lead in this race. Other than the one technically between the 31 and the 12. But that really was more or less down to the fact that they started side by side. I've seen plenty of passes for 2nd. Oh, 31 off the track there. So that seems to be a bit of a danger spot there. A lot of guys... 94 just ran off the track there. A lot of guys are seeming to run a little bit too far off the track there. Just exiting the corner. Looks like a lot of repairs in the 86 there. Battle for 4th, I believe, here between the 2 and the 34. Man, that 34 car has gotten his stuff turned around. Him finishing in 4th, I would tell you on a certainty he would be back in the top 13 points, and he would be locked in. A couple interesting things to note here. Let's see here. Part-timer right there running 5th. It's pretty neat. Man, I felt like these two have run in 15th and 16th this entire season long. Like, I don't think they've ever finished out, like, anywhere near the top 10. They're just consistently... Oh, that was some contact between the 94 and the 50 there. This is a battle outside the top 10. Looks like first guy in the top 10 is the 44. Top threes remain the same though. So Ben, Shades, French Fry. Looks like we might have a battle now heating up for second. Again, between French Fry and Kenzer. We are now on lap 20, guys. Battle between the 50 and the 29. I believe this is for 15th. And that's some vital points right there. If you get a top 15 finishing position, that'll get you some additional points. Every 5 spots, you make up more points. So the difference between finishing, you know, 5th and 6th is there, which would currently be between the 34 and the 2. They always close themselves in right here in this braking area, but then they always stretch it back out once more. We'll see if we can actually get this 4-car to close in once more. 124.175 on him, 124.6. So slower lap there in the 4, but he is closing. So maybe he's just putting a good lap together now. A lot of side by side in the back of the field, it looks like. Tom Tiddles might actually find his first top 15 finish of this entire season. You've heard it, yes. The champion of the series is looking to find his first top 15 finish this season. Caution. Oh, Abner, no. What happened? That car is junked. Oh, looks like the 23 is involved. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a violent wreck, I believe. He and the 23 got together big time. He just dropped 2 tires off in the grass and then wrecked it. Oh my goodness. That is low-key just as hard as the 45 and 83 wreck. That was a vicious wreck. And they missed the tire barrier too. I think that was all down to the 85 though. Isn't that just really ironic that like you race your way into the race, you fight to get in the race, and then you make a stupid mistake, and now you just screwed your points. You just screwed your points opportunity now. Like, this was your time to get above the bubble again and get into the top 30, and you've just thrown that down the drain. We're just gonna speed this up. I'm done sitting through cautions. It's not even like this series is realistic anyways. We can skip cautions. Alrighty, next time on the restart. 12-4-71-31. Same suspects. Oh, a love tap there from the 4. That 12 car keeps getting rear end damage because every time they enter that corner, the guy behind him ass packs him. Green flag for like the 9th time, I think. I'm low-key gonna go back and count how many cautions there were in this race because I'm actually really curious. We got to be going for a record in this for sure. Oh, and there's gonna be another one. Dellinger spun around in front of the field. Come on. Okay, who was it? Was that the 71? Was that the 34? It was a 34. A lot of my regulars are driving like real doofuses. That just got damage on the 44 now. Lovely. Dellinger needed a good day, and now he's destroyed. Because we get too impatient on lap 1 on a restart. Because we can't pass it all, apparently. About to work lap 26. Man, we are closing in on the finish of this race, and it might be one of the fastest races we've ever run. I think most of my races are about an hour long, but I could see us getting done in like the next 10-15 minutes, I think. Depending on whether or not we have any more cautions, which, you know, probably. I mean, we might actually have our first green white checkered, which would be kind of cool to see happen. Hell, we might have multiple, depending on how this goes. Alrighty, pace car is off. I don't know how many cautions we've had so far, but it's been a lot. Use the next victim this time, and hopefully we can make it more than one lap. Again, it's the same people up front. Nothing has changed there. Why is the 69 on... He just kind of followed the pace car down. Green flag once more. Dellinger is trying to make passes, make up that lost time. You know, he got wrecked and he is back up to where he was at. He's trying to get some payback on that 34. He is damaged, but he's still in it. Might see some contact here between the 4 and the 71. This next up, Talladega, that's going to be rough. 23 slowing down on the track. I think he's having some sort of engine issue. Never mind. He was just slow, I guess. No caution. Battle for second, though. Between the 4 and the 71. Kenzer's going to take over that spot, I believe. 4 car's going to fight back, though. What a battle there. No, brief. Pretty entertaining. I think the 4 car is actually slower than the other guys around him. They just can't find a way to pass him because we haven't gotten any green flag laps. I wonder if that 71 could actually fight the 12 here. Might be the one guy to be able to do it. $30 down pit road. '69 and the 20 also down pit road. Close moment between the 09 and the 22. There. We're within 5 laps to go, aren't we? Six, my bad. Coming to 6 to go. So I guess we should see if we'll get another caution, which I mean, based off of how we run so far, maybe. It has been a dominant performance by the 12 because literally nobody can pass second on back. The 4 cars kind of just sat there and not really helped the situation for passing. Oh, 71's going to try to make a charge here. Couldn't. This might get ugly here if he doesn't give up his spot. Because I bet that 71 car could get up to the back bumper of the 12. They're all still relatively close as we are heading around, I think, to 5 to go. I think there's a battle inside the top 10. Yeah, the 5 just got around the 68. You telling me that the 9 car, all that carnage, and the 9 car can't even get a top 15 finish? That'd be so funny. Oh, what the heck happened to the 95? Hello? Or is that a caution? No? We're just, okay. We're just gonna pretend that nothing happened there. I guess we'll figure that out after the end of the race. So we have 5 to go, by the way. What position was he even running in, by the way? He wasn't running up front. That's what I know of. That front end is destroyed. I don't know what he did, but it was not pretty. I don't know how that car got like that, but it was... something bad happened. Okay, let's see what our top 10 looks like right now. I know it's the 12, obviously, and then the 4, and then the 71, who's been desperately trying to get around the 4, hasn't made it work yet. And then it's the 34 and the 31. Lucas in the 2, Noverton's in the 44, Jack Horton in the 60, Mila Jensen in the 5, 68, and then Alex M, I believe. Is he top 10 now? Nope, still 11. Four to go, by the way. This looks like the 12 car is kind of just driving away. I should have known by picking Sonoma, California, that I was playing with fire, and the fire was a race that literally no one could pass ever. Instead, you would just people were just running over each other, mostly in the back. This race isn't over yet. Three to go. For the 12, and then the 4, and then the 71. Looks like the 31's all over the 34 now. What?
Did you get in the shower yet?
No, you can get him.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
He knocked on my door at 7:20. Okay, let's see what we got here. Got 12 leading 4, 3. Alright, coming to 2 to go. It's been clean and green. Yo, Joe Log fan, are you okay? Here to go. 12,471. Battle is still for second. Kenzo trying to pass the 4. Has not been able to do much. Oh, he's closing though. He might be able to get around him here. Is he gonna bump him? You effing. And there's some battling going all around the track here. Looks like... Well, that's a battle for 15th between those two. That'll be some pretty crucial points there. So about to come around for the white flag. They're both catching the 12. This could get interesting. Could we see our first interesting battle of the entire race right now? They've both caught him. White flag. Four, 12,471. Battles continue. Oh, someone else just had a fatality. The 2 car, I believe, just flipped over and there was no caution. Okay. Pretty normal stuff there. I don't think they're going to catch him. I do not think they're going to catch him. They're closing in once more, though. Can the 4 car close in? I don't think he's gonna get there. No, I don't. He's gonna have to do is he's gonna have to send the car so deep. It is unbelievable. He's there. Final corner. Send it. Send it. Send it, brother. Do something, please. Anything. Nope. After what is gonna be my least favorite race of all time, I don't know, probably. Ben Shades wins, woo, yeah, baby. These are top 5. Dellinger finishes 5th, 6th, 7th for Drag Corton. Mila Jensen 8th, Geraldson 9th, Alex M 10th, 11th Giacomo 0, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. 19th goes to the 84 there, and then there's 28th on back. So I guess we should figure out why the 95 and the 2 were dead there, and why there was no caution. So how did he die? Uh-oh. Looks like he was battling Tittles. He's okay, he's okay, he's okay. This is lap 27, now lap 28. It's alive still. Still doing swell. Uh-oh. Looks like he got hooked by Noah Sewell. Oh! That should have been a caution. Still, surprisingly not the hardest wreck we've had today. Not even top 2. And it's probably not even be top 3 after what happened to him. So when did... Okay. See how the 2 died. He has roof damage, so he might have flipped here. But when they hit the tires, you never... Nope, he didn't flip. He just kind of did that. Sometimes the tire does roof damage. Alright, well, that's that, I guess. So, Kenzer is your points leader. I can guarantee you that. He finished top 3. His points He's gonna have an astronomical points lead. Race 5. That's an accurate title. Screw saying Sonoma there. Okay. I feel like every race we do cements this series just is gonna get killed off after this season. Literally, I don't understand. I can't get frustrated anymore when things just don't work to my standards, because I realize that this game is sometimes hard to work with, and I think that today was a little bit of my fault. I think I definitely screwed some things up with the options. So I mean I apologize on my behalf for some of the things that I did. But if you enjoyed it somehow, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting me through this mildly infuriating process. And hey, you might be watching one of the last Summer Series races of all time, depending on how the rest of these races go. Okay, that was a little bit of a joke, but you never know. Okay, let's get a screenshot of this so I don't have to like manually go through here and figure out the points. That's a lot of accidents. Okay. Play the music. Good, good, and good. All done with that, and we are ready to get on out of here for tonight. Tomorrow I want to try to attempt the 12-hour stream. I didn't post anything on it because I know I have things that I need to do at some point throughout the day. Because I have a life, and I was really wanting to do this 12-hour stream, but it's really hard to make plans when like every single day of your life you have something you got to get done. Which is kind of my dilemma. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll keep you updated about tomorrow's plans. And, yeah. See you guys in the next one. Points will be probably out tonight. Hopefully, maybe. Bye-bye.